everyone, welcome to WW Designs. My name is Nikki, and every quarter I do a quick flip through of my creative journal just to show you how I do my memory keeping. Now, in case you haven't seen one of these before, this is a wonderland222 B6 notebook. So it has 365 pages. Each one is numbered and it's Tomoe River paper, so it's beautiful to work with. And we are starting in April. So my cover page, I always do a cover page at the start of each month, and I just went for a little coffee theme because these colours and autumn seem to go hand in hand. So coffee themed bits and pieces I've collected. Some of these were actually, I've joined a couple of AI sites, and you can't use their images commercially, but you can use them personally. And I know both of those came from an AI site. So just printed those out and stuck them down. So we're still sort of in Easter mode for this first week. I've used this gorgeous pen. Now, which pen is this again? It's the most delightful colour. It's this one here. It's a Uniball Signo, and I think it's called Copper. No, Noble Metal. Love this colour. Probably not the best thing to see on a computer screen, but it's the most beautiful deep copper. And so I've just gone with a few butterflies and little bits and pieces there, and just a little hint of Easter because it was still Easter Monday on that day. Then I had a bit of writing, so we had to extend over to the next page to get Saturday and Sunday in. So just for fun, I just glued down a few bits and pieces that I had in my stash. And I tried this Kenilworth Rich Chocolate Mousse, which you can buy in the supermarket. And my gosh, it was so yummy. So I peeled the label off and popped that down there to remind me which chocolate mousse from the supermarket I loved so much. It is fun sometimes to put labels of, I sometimes put wine bottles and things like that in. Just good fun memory keeping, and of course, how perfect are the colours on that label to go with my theme. Then the next one, we tried sort of a bit of a different layout, and I just used some vintage style stickers. I find for autumn and winter, this sort of style does work really well. It just sort of matches the weather. Then this one, again, I got this giant number stamp that I bought off Temu, I think. So I decided to have a go and just used some stickers that I had found in my stash. I have a ridiculously large stash of stickers, especially from my planning days when I was using like a happy planner, and you know, you have a lot of space to fill in. I have all sorts of stickers, so I'm trying to use some of that stuff up. You just can't hang on to it forever. Then I had a fun day out. We went up to Umundi, and I went to Matsos, which is the very first time I've ever been there. It's a big brewery. They were the first apparently to make alcoholic ginger beer, but what I loved is they had cocktails on tap. They were only $12 each, tasted fabulous, a little light on the alcohol, but I was driving, so I was very happy with that. And our food came out on these gorgeous pieces of paper, and so I saved a clean bit and popped that down there, and just a few little stickers to fill up that gap there. Then we've gone a little bit coffee themed again. I sort of can't help myself. With this, I just used a little brush and some Distress Oxide with a stencil for those. And then of course we're heading into May, and I go a little mermaid crazy because I should have been born a mermaid. So we have gone mermaid themed for my May cover page. It just so happens that we headed off on a cruise on the 3rd. So I've gone very nautical because I'm going out onto the ocean. So I had just had a lot of fun. And then again, like I did with my Bali holiday, instead of doing a separate travel journal, I decided instead of doubling up on everything or leaving gaps in this, I just did my holiday memories in here instead of having a separate journal. So we've gone very nautical, used a brush and stencil, again with Distress Oxide, adding waves in. There's where we went cruising. That's just a little cutout from the daily magazine thing that they give you on board. This was our first dinner. It was absolutely magic. So I've listed everything we ate because it's so easy to forget. Our first morning on board, got woken up by the captain at 6 a.m. to advise we had detoured. We rescued 3 people off a stricken catamaran. They had been out in the water for 3 days. They were bad sailors. They were not prepared for the trip they tried to undertake, but we saved them. They were actually from Noumea. That's where we were headed. So we took them safely home. So that was very exciting and really good feeling stuff that we helped save these people because they had no engine. They had destroyed their sails, so they had no way of getting anywhere. One of the crew members managed to see a distress beacon going off, and so we went and got them. So that was fabulous. Then in the afternoon, we are out at sea, and we went to a cocktail tasting thing. So I've rated them, and I've put the recipes in there. This French martini is delightful. We're going to, come summer, I'm going to get some raspberry vodka and we'll definitely have some more of those. And of course, we're somewhere out in the Coral Sea. So that's that day. We went to Dragon Lady for dinner. We saw a show that's called Seven and just all sorts of yummy little holiday pieces. Beautiful Mai Tai overlooking Lemon Bay in Noumea. Spent the day snorkeling in Lifu, actually had a turtle swim right in front of me, so that was very exciting. This is another little AI piece that I got, and I just thought that just sort of covered me quite nicely. I'm 59, I'm not skinny, but I don't have grey hair. I'm still dark, but I just thought she was too cute and represented me splashing around in this delightful water. Next day, we are in Port Vila. I got up and close and very personal with this delightful turtle who was just sitting there. He came and I'm not sure, came and swam up and just said hello to me. Honestly, that was a delightful experience. Fabulous day having, we went to Blue Lagoon and then to Banana Beach Club for lunch. And then the next day we are out in the open water and we went on this fabulous we went on this fabulous talk all about how the ship runs and how much food is consumed. And we watched a bit of a cooking demo, discovered my next favourite cocktail. This one gets a 10 out of 10, so we're going to be making that come next summer because I'm not really into these sort of cocktails in the middle of winter. Gatsby night was absolutely delightful. Found a beautiful little coffee shop with a little area where you just sit and sip your coffee while you watch the water go by. And this was my favourite bar on board because I loved all the big shells and things. And then, of course, we come home. Still keeping with the nautical theme for my memory keeping because it is mermaid. So as you can see, I can't help myself. Every day, every page has something nautical about it. This was a freebie from BB Crafting or something, and I've just turned that into a little water theme. This was another AI freebie that I got hold of. Again, even though we've changed up the colours a bit, we're just keeping everything nautical. Then a brand new cafe opened up not that far from home. It is absolutely delightful. So I wanted to record my visit there, and I've just tipped in a little photo of the absolutely superb coffee. It's also 14-year anniversary where I'm working that day. More long service leave. Thank you very much. another freebie I got somewhere, and I just had to use these very cute images. So I've just put a piece of coffee dyed paper down underneath there. And then it was the day of the Southeast Queensland Journal Keepers Meetup. So, of course, I always do a delightful spread. Some of these bits were gifted to us. Here's all the people that went, because otherwise I forget who went each time. We only do this once every 3 months. So I'm allowed to forget who went. And so, yes, just did a general spread. Like, for example, all these books. This was cut out of a Brisbane City Council library little leaflet thing. And, yeah, we had an absolutely fabulous day. No surprise there. And a few more oceany bits. I found this sticker sheet in my stash and I was determined to use it up. So I've placed lots of stickers down there, and that is now in the bin. It's all finished. But again, lots of mermaidy things. Then we get to the very end of May and we went to the Noosa Eat and Drink Festival was on. So this was one of the dinners that we went to, together with paired wines. And I've just tipped the menu in, because then we went to the actual place down at Noosa Woods where they had lots of drink and food stalls and things like that. So I grabbed a little bit of ephemera that I could, and that way I've got all of that there. And then we're up to June. So June, I just did a collage. This is all pieces that I've cut out of magazines and then just thrown a couple of stickers on as well for a little bit of layering. And this is now, of course, winter. So I've gone into darker mode. This is some pet tape I got off Temu together with some washi tape and a little grid stamp just for something different. Then I had a fabulous day at the beach, so had to sort of put a little memory of that in. And where we live in southeast Queensland in winter, the whales migrate up to our part of the world to have their babies. And I believe this was the first sighting off the coast of the Sunshine Coast. So I just had to put a big whale in there to commemorate that. This one here, I just found this little thing in my stash and I didn't quite know how to use it. So again, these are just little bits I've cut out of magazines, and I just did a little bit of a layering arrangement there. So when I cut magazines out, when I see, like this may have been fabric or something like that, I just cut bits out and find them quite handy. This one here, again, this was another sticker sheet I found in my stash. Colours I thought were perfect for this time of the year. And again, I actually finished that sheet up, so very happy about that. Then this is another new roll of coffee pet tape that I got, and I just wanted to use that. So just tore a bit of an exercise page out. I managed to buy this craft coloured exercise book at Daiso a long time ago, and I often use that just to create a bit of a base, and then I cut out some of these cute pet tapes. And then the very last week, I've gone quite dark, just using washi tape and more pet tape in darker colours, because how convenient, the end of June, the end of the financial year, the end of this flip through happened to fall on a Sunday. I absolutely love that. So there you go, just to show you how I do my memory keeping. It's simple, it's fun, it just lets me play with all sorts of things that I have collected, that I cut out of magazines, and I think you just might enjoy having a look at how I do it, and hopefully maybe I can inspire you to do some fun memory keeping. Don't have to spend a lot of money, use what you have. You just need a notebook of any shape. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, pop them down in the comments box below. And if you enjoyed this, please give it a like. And if you're not a subscriber, paper crafting videos, this is where you'll find them. So until next time, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye for now.